Hello fashion lovers, welcome to Fashion Done Stylista Moda. In today's video we'll be learning a lot of new things, but before that you like the video and subscribe the channel. So in today's video we'll be learning the basic terminology of pattern making. So first term that we are going to discuss is balance point. Balance point means marks that refer to all notches and dots that help align fabric when constructing a garment. When we make a pattern, so we have to make some points, some notches and some dots, so that we can denote the darts where it would be, we can denote the seam lines where it would be, we can denote the hem lines where it would be. So these all marks are collectively referred as balance points. Next term that we are going to discuss is basting. Basting means temporary stitches by hand or machine, also known as tacking. That means these are the stitches which we make to join the two fabrics when we are into the making of garment. So it is a non-permanent stitch, or you can say this is a temporary stitch which is removed after the completion of the garment. This is just to use to keep two pieces aligned with each other, so that in final stitch it can be finished nicely. The next term to discuss is bias. The bias is the diagonal direction of fabric between the warps and the weft threads. So that means this is the part of the fabric where you get maximum stretch. So many garments have been stitched on bias, like circular skirts, the leg of mutton sleeves, or the that kind of any umbrella dresses. So these all are to be made on the bias, and many times we have used this term in the drafting videos also. We have made many garments on this, we have made many parts of the garments, feature of the garments on this. So even pipings that you use to finish any edge are being cut on the bias itself. So this is the explanation of bias. The next term is blend. Blending is a process of smoothing and shaping lines to create a smooth transition from one point to another. In pattern making or in drafting, when we smoothen up 2 points, like in armhole many times, like in cowl pants slash spread and slash method, we have done it on waistline, we have done it on the side seam, recently we have used it. So that is called blend, when we blend 2 points in a smooth transition. The next term is blocks. In pattern making, blocks generally refers to the individual pieces that together create a sloper. Blocks do not contain seam, allowances, hem allowances or facings, etc. So blocks, that means you must have remember basic bodice block. We have started our drafting lessons out of that only, and that block we generally do use in making of the garments. We have the basic sloper, basic bodice block, and that we are using to create the most of the tops we can create out of the basic bodice block. And meanwhile, in the same way, sleeve blocks are there, skirt blocks are there, basic pants blocks are there, and we can change them, or we can alter them to create new designs, new ideas. So this is called the blocks. The next term is bodice. Bodice means the part of pattern or garment that runs from shoulder to waistline. This is self-explanatory, so there is no need of explanation. This is called the bodice. The next term is bulge. Bulge is a convex curve on the figure created from either bone or flesh and require at least one dart or dart equivalent to provide shaping of fabric in order to fit to the figure. So that means bulge in an extra, you can say, flash, or sometime in some figures or in some people the bones are provide that bulge, and for that we have to create, or we have to give the extra efforts to the garment by creating some darts and etc. So this is called bulge. Last term of today's video is bust point. Bust point we have discussed in the previous video. The apex and bust point is the same thing, you can refer the same explanation. So this is all for today's video, friends. Thanks for watching this video, and in the next video we'll be continuing with the same terminology. We'll come with some different terms. Till then, bye bye.